Hello and welcome to Today's Schools. My name's Sue, and in this week's exciting episode, we join the students at the Blackburn English Language School who are learning all about road safety. We meet an architect who has designed a state-of-the-art science school. We talk the importance of water for learning, kids flicks, gadget, and much, much more here on Today's Schools.
You're watching Today's School!
Today we visit the Blackburn English Language School, where many new migrant and refugee students start their Australian school life. As part of their 6-month program at the school, the students learn a huge range of topics, including road safety. Let's see how the kids are learning to stop, look, listen and think before they cross the road.
My name is Robert Collar. I'm the principal at Blackburn English Language School. Blackburn English Language School is one of 4 English language schools in Melbourne that teaches refugee and migrant kids. We work with students that have just arrived in the country in the last 6 months. They come to us to have an English language program and for 6 months or so, and once they complete the program, they then move on to their mainstream primary or secondary school. As part of our program, we run a road safety program or section in terms of learning language, and an integral part of that is the RACV Street Scene program.
Good morning everyone, my name is Anne. Good
morning, Anne.
And I've come to your school today to talk to you about road safety.
As students come from a range of different countries, their experiences in terms of traffic, in terms of public transport is vastly different to what they experience here in Australia or in Melbourne. So it is critical that they understand for their own safety how this operates.
Hello, I'm Melinda Conju. I'm the Manager of Road User Behaviour at RACV. The RACV Street Scene program is our road safety program for primary school students. It teaches road safety education in primary schools and involves 10 traffic safety educators who visit schools across the state of Victoria to teach road safety to students. We introduced the Street Scene program for schools because we believe that road safety education is the key to keeping young people safe on our roads, particularly as they grow and become safe road users and independent travellers. RACV is a partner in the Victorian Road Safety Education Reference Group. There are a number of agencies that are part of this group, including Vic Roads, the TAC, the Department of Transport, the Department of Education and Early Childhood Development, and Victoria Police. This group ensures that road safety is taught in a consistent and effective manner across Victoria in schools.
We can do the seatbelt rap. We can do the seatbelt rap. Come on now and give a clap. Come on now and give a clap. Find the seatbelt, pull it down. Find the seatbelt, pull it down. Hold it tightly, put it round. Hold it tightly, put it round. We all know the safety trick. We all know the safety trick. Do it up and make it click. Do it up and make it click.
We run information sessions each term for our new parents, and in that we include an element of safety and use the issues and the information that we pick up from the RACV Street Scene program. This includes things like safety within the car and correct use of safety belts. We also look at descending from cars on the correct side of the road and things like that. So it is an important element which in our program we would not be able to convey as clearly and as well as the members of the RACV team.
The benefits of the Street Scene program is that it teaches road safety to students in an engaging and interactive way through role play, media, music, to really get the students engaged in road safety.
Listen, think.
Now I can go.
Stop, look, listen, think. Now I can go.
Schools can book a Street Scene visit by visiting the RACV website, racv.com.au/road safety, or they can book a session through one of our educators. The program is available free of charge to all Victorian primary schools.
The best part of the program, there's a number of different elements which is great about the program. As I said, not only does it supplement what we're doing, but also in terms of how it's delivered. The teachers involved in the program are aware of the students, they're aware that our students have only been learning language for a very short time, and they're able to build that into their program and into their teaching so that it has a full impact on our students.
I like today's program because I learned lots of new things, and one of the things I've learned was the safety signs that I really didn't know some of them, but now I know all of them kind of, and I had fun doing it.
I learned how to safety across the road.
Did you know traffic-related injuries are among the greatest threats to the well-being of young children in Victoria? Age-appropriate traffic safety education programs play a vital role in helping children to develop responsible attitudes to traffic safety and their road use. Primary school children are particularly at risk as pedestrians due to their limited physical and perceptual development. Secondary school children are also at risk on public transport, as passengers in cars, and as they become more independent travelling alone.
Hello, it's Mr. Gadget. Look at this exciting gadget. It's a visualiser. We use this to display 3D or 2D objects in real time on a wall or board. Look at this. We can study animal behaviour. We could share a book in a group. We could create words. Investigate electronics. With a visualiser, you just don't get the picture. You get the big picture.
Stay with us, because after the break, a creative architect takes us through the design process of one of our leading-edge schools of the future. Here on Today's Schools. Designing school buildings is something of a challenge, given that students are no longer taught in the formal, traditional settings of yesteryear. Open and flexible learning spaces that are light, airy, warm, cool, noise considerate, plus places for the staff and amenities add a whole lot of challenge to the design process. Add to this a school that is dedicated to teaching science and maths, there's the challenge. Let's meet Michael Taylor, a creative architect, and find out how he went about designing this school of the future.
Hi, I'm Michael from Taylor Oppenheim Architects. We were commissioned in 2006 to design this building, which was a really special opportunity for us because we were able to design this building on the Monash University campus for a secondary school for the Education Department to enable students to be at the Monash University and get the advantage of having the lecturers in Monash come and work with the students in the building. We started off with a big planning committee which was unwieldy. We formed a focus group which we then had 2 months intense design consultation, which was really exciting, and from that we were able to develop the thinking that was in this building, which is about freeing up the traditional notion of laboratories and classrooms and specific areas, which is quite formal traditionally with science, but we were able to have in here a really sort of free, if you like, free-range spaces and things where the staff are integrated with the students. You've got the prac studios, which we call them purposely, so people didn't get hung up on gas taps. So you get free-flowing spaces, and all the furniture is movable, so the school can change it around from time to time as they feel they want to change the parts of the curriculum. One of the very important things of the building, in a building like this, which the open spaces and the big atrium with the natural light and everything, is the acoustics. And our acoustic consultant has, we think, done quite a good job here, because we have students working all over the building because it's 3 levels, and there is very little problem of noise interference, and you have a nice gentle hum of work, but it works very, very well. The ICT component of the building, which again adds to the ability to have the flexibility, is because it's all sort of wireless throughout the building. One of the really great advantages of this school is that we tap in, if you like, plug into the Monash system. So it's like an appliance that is plugged into the Monash University, which is sensational, because not only does it give access to the university, but it gives all the sort of the juice, if you like, that the ICT needs to do some high-end stuff in the school, which the school are embracing. and the company that put in all of the AV equipment and everything else were able to know that that was all available for video conferencing, everything else that can happen in the building. Because the idea of this school is, again, to reach out to other schools in the state, because the department have 6 science centres, and in conjunction with this, they can help spread the word about science around the state, and that's just crucial at the moment because of the drop-off in teacher numbers and things in physics and things. It's really, it's huge. So this school is really quite inspirational in that sense. So you need the ICT really high end to make that all happen, and that's all integrated into the building in a very subtle way, if you like, but you're not aware of it, but it's all there, so there's no problem. It's been really great working in this school environment because one of the things about our practice is we really like to have an ongoing relationship with our clients, and this gives us the opportunity to sort of look at how things are working and obviously improve next time. And it gives a great opportunity here because there's so many exciting things happening in the teaching environment, and that's fantastic for us.
One day there were 3 little raindrops. One was named H.
Hi, I'm H.
The second raindrop was named 2.
Hi, I'm T.
And the last one was O.
Hi, I'm O.
Then they started walking around the school looking for water wasters. They walked and walked and walked. Plop-tee, plop-tee, plop-tee. They walked and saw 3 water wasters. They quietly tiptoed and snuck up behind them.
Oh no, did you hear that? Oh look, there they are.
The water wasters were flushing the toilet for fun. So we came up with a little rhyme to help the little preps remember that saving water at Baldwin North Primary School is very important. Wasting water is not fun, water is for everyone. We turned around and the water wasters were gone, so we headed out into the yard to find them. Plop-tee, 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 plop-tee. We searched high and low to find the water wasters.
Look, there they are.
They're poking holes in the water tank. This is the second time we caught you wasting water. Now listen to our water wasting rhyme. Wasting water is not fun, water is for everyone. After we said our fantastic rhyme, the water wasters were gone for the second time. So we headed off around the school to stop these water wasters wasting our precious water.
Look, there they are.
Hey water wasters, would you please stop wasting our precious water? Listen to our rhyme for the 3rd time. Wasting water is not fun, water is for everyone. So do you finally get the message?
Remember not to waste water.
Great, you remembered the message. We have to go now. We will see you next time you use water. Happy saving water. Bye-bye.
Hi, I'm Peter Bollard. I'm the Regional Career Development Officer for the Barwon Southwest region of Victoria, but I'm actually in a split role. I work half-time in the school and I work half-time in the region. So there is another one of me in Geelong, but I'm based basically in Warrnambool. And I also work as a careers practitioner at the Warrnambool College. So just to give a bit of an idea of what I do in my role as a career practitioner, basically some of the jobs that I do are obviously implement and administer work experience. We train the students, prepare them for work experience. I undertake careers counselling on one-on-one or group sessions with students during the day. We have meetings with parents. We organise the implementation of the Careers Curriculum Framework right across the school from Year 7 running right through to Year 12. Organise a lot of training for teachers, and we're also looking at some parenting programs as well for parents in terms of lasting gifts. It's a new program being rolled out through the CAV and the Education Department. So that gives you a bit of perspective on my school situation. Work 2.5 days a week. It's action-packed. I've got people on my doorstep when I arrive, and there's usually people on my doorstep at the end of the day as well. The best part of my job is the interaction with people. As you can imagine, we've got 1,000 young people at the school, plus about 100 teachers. So I get great enjoyment of working with the students and the teachers, but also the parents. Most parents are very supportive of career development in schools, and they see it as very important, and that's a great support. Also, in going around to the other schools, working with principals and leading teacher class within schools and the practitioners, it's great to be able to pass on some of my experience to the other members of the profession and to upskill the profession right across the board.
After the break, let's talk water for learning here on Today's Schools. Thanks, Jenny, for joining us today. Let's talk water. Why is it important for students to drink water during the day?
Well, in our bodies, water makes up about 60% of our total body weight, and it's basically essential for every bodily function that happens in our body. So for maintaining cell health and the structure of the cells in our body, to help keep a healthy digestion happening.
So how often should they drink water?
Well, especially for our brains. Some people think that our brains are 90%, up to 90% water. So making sure that we're drinking enough water is obviously very important to make sure that our brains are working properly. We should probably be drinking 2 litres or 8 cups of water per day.
So you mentioned brain function. How does drinking water affect brain function and learning?
Well, if you think of water making up 90% of our brain's body mass, the water in that helps to make sure that, I suppose, the neurotransmission that's happening in our brains is all working properly. Our brain's a semi-fluid structure, so just to make sure that everything's travelling around there, making sure that wastes are removed from the area, and also maintaining the temperature of our brain. If our brain starts to get too hot, that obviously affects cognitive perception and that sort of thing. So making sure that our brains are working properly and don't get overheated is obviously very important.
So what are the signs that let students know that they're not drinking enough water?
Well, I suppose the most obvious one is to feel thirsty. But generally when we start to feel thirsty, that means that we're already dehydrated. There are lots of other signs and symptoms that mean that we're becoming dehydrated. One is that we get dried and cracked lips. You might start to get headaches, feeling flat and lethargic, losing energy or feeling weak, things like that. They're all other symptoms of being dehydrated.
How clean is Melbourne's water on a world scale, and do we need to be buying bottled water?
Well, we certainly don't need to be buying bottled water in Melbourne. We're extremely lucky in Australia, and particularly in Melbourne, to have very, very clean water. All our water supply comes from enclosed catchments up in the mountains. It's protected from agricultural activity and also from people going in and riding boats and swimming in the water and things like that. So our water is very clean. We also need to make sure when we are cleaning the water supply that it meets certain standards for the Australian water supply standards and also health standards as well. So the water's tested very regularly to make sure that it's meeting those standards. And in Melbourne, it doesn't just meet those standards, but we often exceed those standards. So we have got very, very clean water.
What are the best containers students should use to carry water?
Well, there's obviously a lot of different containers that we can use to store water in. A lot of people have got glass bottles at home and pour the water into a glass and then drink straight from the glass. And I suppose in terms of health-wise, glass is probably one of the better ones to use because it doesn't alter the taste or the smell or anything of the water. And glass is obviously recyclable, which is also environmentally friendly. But obviously that's not very practical when we're at school carrying around a glass of water all day. So there's obviously a lot of different ranges of drink bottles that we can have as well. So we've got a couple of different ones up here. The two most popular ones are your plastic drink bottles and your aluminium drink bottles. So with the plastic bottles, one of the things to take into consideration is what the plastic is that the drink bottle's made out of. You really want to be looking for one that's BPA free. BPA is bisphenol A, which is a chemical that actually hardens plastic to make sure that it sort of holds its shape and that sort of thing. But it has been linked to a lot of health problems, including cancer. So when you are looking at purchasing a plastic bottle, you really should be looking for one that's BPA free. And you also want one that's recyclable and reusable. So yeah, they're the things to look out for.
Okay. Great, thanks Jenny. Thanks for talking water with us today.
No problems.
Each week on Today's Schools, we feature a school band, group or ensemble to play us out to the credits. Today, Kindness Changes Everything, with the Year 12 students from Luther College. Enjoy!
How you act can really change our day. So choose respect and kindness, all the same will come your way. Kindness is like magic, it has a power like you to make the world a better place. It's simple and it's true. Friends and strangers feel so great from the goodness that you share. It makes a day and gives them hope that someone else else can. Kindness changes everything and has the power to be the positive change that we would like the whole wide world to see. Kindness changes everything and has the power to be the positive change that we would like the whole wide world to see. Kindness go and being nice should always be the case. So if you want some awesome friends, wear a smile upon your face. Be sure to show another how great your life can be. Just show it lots of kindness. It's easy and it's free. Kindness changes everything and has the power to be the positive change that we would
And that's all we have time for. Next week we'll bring you more of the exciting world that is Today's Schools.